Ladies and gentlemen, after 18 months, we're back here with the Miss Black Dublin Scholarship Pageant, and we've got the one and only Miss Brenda Smith with us. How are you, Brenda?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's been a long time.
It has.
You know, and here it is, after an 18-month hiatus, the pandemic, it has really changed the way we do things.
It really has.
And now here it is, the pageant has come around and we're able to actually have one.
I know, I'm so excited.
And and it's like things that you've been doing normally. And when the pandemic hit, there's so many things that we've had to change and stop or refocus. Tell us what's been going on with you throughout all this time.
I have been sheltered in place for a number of months, and then I was able to come back up, go back to work, and but we always were planning for this pageant throughout it all.
And then you had a grandbaby.
Oh, yes.
Your son, Coach of the Year.
Yes.
You had a lot of wonderful things happen.
Yes. And my daughter became a Delta.
Oh.
Yes. So
look at this.
We were just so blessed.
Yeah,
we were still smiling in the face of some adversity.
Right.
But God has really blessed.
He really has.
He
and
really
then
has.
As we segue to the fact that your theme, Regal Resilience.
Yes. Well,
Tell
I
us
have
about
to
that.
give that credit to my daughter. It was her idea because a lot of the times she was thinking pageant more than I was. Regal Resilience just by itself tells you what we concentrated upon. But the main obstacle that we had was finding a time to schedule the pageant. We started back last year, hoping that we would be able to do it in September. And of course, the numbers did not agree. Then we thought the 1st of January. Again, the numbers did not agree. So here we are in April, and we are so excited. The weather has changed.
Yes.
Another thing, we knew that we had to restructure the entire pageant presentation, which we did. We were so blessed by Dr. Fred Williams and the late Dr. Stuckey, who worked with us and helped us to be able to come up with a great format.
And and on behalf, like with Dr. Stuckey, he has truly left a legacy behind. His entire family did.
Yes.
And so despite everything that not only as you and the young ladies as individuals have experienced, but as a community, we all have been resilient.
Yes. I would just like to say in regards to the pageant that it won't be the same presentation as we've done in the past. It will be better.
Wow.
We are so looking forward to showcasing all of the talents of these young ladies and their gifts. When we only had 5 contestants, some of the committee asked me, "Is that enough?" I said, I couldn't be happier. I would place a crown on any of these young ladies. They are awesome.
And and we've talked before, to be able to even stand before people, it requires so much. And you have worked diligently with these girls, and a lot of them who've been a part of the pageant or pageants before, they've worked on themselves.
Yes. Oh my
And
goodness.
so here we are, things are definitely coming full circle. And with this show, we're definitely wanting to introduce these young ladies to you, but we definitely want to make sure that you all come out and join us for the pageant. So we want to make sure you have all that information that you need, ticket information. So let's talk about that.
Okay. This year, because of the pandemic, tickets are available online. We have a website, missblackdublin@gmail.com, wherein you can place your order for your ticket. and you will receive a confirmation within 24 hours that you are booked into the pageant.
So there are no tickets that can be purchased anywhere.
That's true.
Only online.
Only online.
Okay. And as far as it's going to be at the auditorium.
Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Williams.
Yes.
It's going to be at the
Dr.
Dublin High
Stuckey.
School Auditorium. April the 17th.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Sharp.
Sure. And so things that you're doing differently, tell us about some of the changes you've made.
One of the changes that we made was taking away the necessity for the girls to hold a microphone. That was one of the first things that we decided. We would practice social distancing. We would not have them endanger their health by being too close. So we have pre-recorded a segment.
Have you?
And the way in which it will be presented, we're just so proud of it.
Wow.
So the girls, everything that they went through to get to this point, were very nervous. Because, you know, change is good.
Right.
But change can be scary.
Absolutely.
So they trusted us, though. And I must say, my daughter does a fantastic job with these young ladies. And then it becomes my turn to go through all of the things that require the most weight in the judging. So we've done that. And I feel very good about my part as well.
And you know, you and Brianna have been a team for quite some time.
28 going on 29 years.
And you know, the way Brianna operates, you just turn her loose and let her go.
Well, that's Brianna. There's no stopping her.
No stopping her.
No
and all the
stopping
things
her.
that you and Curtis have instilled within your children, now you're seeing it manifest, and you and your daughter working together is really a
Yes.
dream of a lifetime for a lot of
It
parents.
is.
And so this is a beautiful thing.
It
and
is.
your part in this, you know, the parts that you work on with these young girls.
We do the poise, speaking, questions, proper grammar. What else?
She's talking to the crowd.
Yes,
But
I am talking to the crowd.
talking to the crowd. We have a live studio audience, ladies
Yes,
and gentlemen.
I do.
But you know, with that, these are things that we may see as basic, but if you've never really been taught, or is that something that you just don't even, when they're with their peers, they're more laid back.
Right.
They're more, you know, talking more slang. But when you're up there on that stage, that back straight.
Right.
I'm not even breathing right now.
And one thing that is going to be very different for them, they will not be able to come within 6 feet of the judges.
Okay.
So in the past, we focus on proper handshake, proper eye contact,
Yes.
and sitting. This time, they will be doing their personal interviews standing from a stage. And just that change during our practice,
Right.
it was like,
Oh my God.
you know, don't move your hands,
Put them down.
use your eyes. You know, it was
Yes.
just totally different for them.
Wow. And I think that, you know, a lot of us have had to make so many different adjustments
Right.
with the way we do things. And I remember when the pandemic first started, I'm like, Lord, I love to hug. I'm a touchy-feely person, and I had to change totally the way I approach people and the way I handle things. And so with these adjustments, we're about to have a pageant.
Yes. And they did so much work
Wow.
in a shorter time frame. We emailed. Our first meeting was through Zoom.
Zoom. Oh my God.
Their dance steps were recorded and sent out to them.
Oh my gosh. You mean to tell me, for us kinesthetic learners, where I need you right there dancing, taking step by step by step, it was sent to me on a video?
It was I believe the first it was. And then for your practice, you had to practice on your own and come back ready.
Miss Brenda, I can see I might have been dropped out the pageant by now if I was a...
I know what you mean.
But this shows the determination.
Nation.
This shows the resilience of these young people. And this shows the maturity, what is taking place. Because I remember some of them, I was their drama teacher in the 6th grade. And so now seniors, and seeing them in the positions that they're in, it blesses me to be able to see them. And I know it does.
It does.
I know you are mama. You are like Mama Bear when it comes to these pageants.
Yeah, they're my cubs forever.
And so tell us about these young ladies, because we're getting ready to meet them. We're going to take a
Yes.
commercial break in just a moment, but we're getting ready to meet them. What do you want to say about these ladies?
The thing that I want to say about them is that they are truly resilient. They are bright. We have 3 honor graduates.
Oh, look at that.
And we have one who is almost there. We have one who was able to skip an entire grade in high school.
Gosh, look
and
at
is
that.
graduating early.
Look at that.
And we have one who is facing an awesome time in her life, dealing with an illness of a very important person in her life. And it has not derailed any of my, I want to say, girls, children.
Yes.
They're just awesome. When I say that we could not have a better 5 girls in Dublin, Lawrence County to be competing, I mean that from my heart.
Look at that. And you know, when you talk about regal, you're talking about something or someone that is magnificent.
Yes.
Something worthy of being a king, or in your place, girls, a queen. And when you're talking about resilience, that's the ability to bounce back. And despite the trouble or diversity.
Right.
And you, my darling, you are regal resilience right here yourself. And so you've been that perfect example for these young ladies to follow, not just now, but through the years. And for that, we as a community, we appreciate you, Brenda.
Thank you so much. I just love what I do.
And it shows. All right, we're going to take a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen, and then we'll be back with the young ladies who are the pageant contestants of the Miss Black Dublin Scholarship Pageant. Thank you, Miss Brenda.
Hey, I'm Kyle Gerard with A+ Flooring and Construction. We're standing in our new showroom that we're going to be opening Monday, February the 8th at 9 a.m. till 4. We're excited about what we have. We have a huge selection. We're also going to have a lot of great specials. We're going to do 10% off everything in the store for the month of February. We also have a lot of in-stock bargains. We're going to have sheet vinyls, 12-foot wide, 13/6, and 16 wide, all for 55 cents a square foot. We've got LVP glue downs that we're going to be offering for 99 cents a square foot, as well as LVP click that we're going to have for $1.59. So come out, shop with us, don't miss a bargain.
If you have a hernia, you do have to have surgery to fix it. It's not going to go away on its own. Not every single person that has a hernia has to have surgery. I mean, there are some discrepancy. There's 2 main reasons to fix hernias. One is if it's causing discomfort, and the other risk is to prevent a piece of intestine from leaving the abdomen and getting stuck out in that defect. That's fairly rare, but if it happens, it's an emergency.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with these beautiful contestants here for the Miss Black Dublin Scholarship Pageant. And we've got the beautiful Diamond Ashley to my left, or I like to refer to her as Little Cousin. How are you, beautiful?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Diamond, this is very exciting, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
And you know I know you. You know I know your family. But we want you to share with the people of Dublin, Lawrence County about you.
My name is Dominique Ashley, but I like to go by Diamond. I'm 17 years old, and I'm the only child of Andrea Ashley and Anthony Ashley. I attend West Lawrence High School where I'm in many clubs such as Beta Club, Anchor Club, FBLA, and Skills USA. On my free time, I like to volunteer at group homes and also donate during blood drives and food drives.
Look
Sorry.
at you. You're good. Do you cheer or anything?
I dance and I play basketball, but I recently had an injury, so that ended early.
As you can see her leg piece here. You know, Diamond, you are heavily involved in so many different things. And the volunteer service that you do, and now here it is, you're in this pageant. You've got a huge brace on your leg, but look at you, you're still pressing on, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
How does this feel for you to be able to be the resilient person that you are and to be able to grace that stage on Saturday?
It really feels kind of iffy. Like, I'm nervous, but I'm also excited at the same time. I'm nervous because I'm wondering how my leg will be on that day. I know the pain I can take, and I know how bad it can possibly be. But as long as I put my mind to it, I will be determined to do anything I want to.
Look at you. What do your parents say about all this?
They're just like, do it, and we're here to support.
And you know, they've always been there to support you. And so here it is. This is your senior year.
Yes, ma'am.
You've done this pageant before.
I have.
And so you understand what it's like to be on that stage. I mean, you're on the stage quite often as a dancer and in the clubs that you're involved in. Is this different?
It is different, mainly because when it's dark and you're on stage, it's like a total different mindset, and you really just got to think about it. Because when you're dancing, you just put your mind to everything, and when you're dancing, it's different because you can only do so much, but when you're in this pageant, it's totally different.
Totally different. All eyes are going to be on you.
Yes, and you can feel it.
Oh, you're going to feel the heat, honey. But you're also going to hear your daddy out there. And so, Diamond, the theme is regal resilience. You understand what that means?
Yes, ma'am.
What makes you regal and resilient?
I am strong, determined, and I bounce back from anything that comes in my way.
You're like a rubber band, honey. You're definitely bouncing back. And for you, your senior year, it's so significant with everything that you've experienced, everything that we've experienced, everything that you've experienced with your family. And now here you are, you're about to grace that stage with all these things that are weighing on you. How in the world do you separate life to be on that stage and to be laser focused?
It's really different and hard. Like, just believe in God. You know God has you, so that's pretty much it.
He's got you. And once all of this is over, Diamond, once you turn that tassel and everything, what's going to happen? What are you doing next?
I'm going to Kennesaw, where I will pursue my dream major of being a nurse. And I will also, after being nursing, also become a nurse anesthetist, where I will later become an anesthesiologist.
I could cry right now. I'm so proud of you. You're about to be a future owl. Everything that you've been doing through life, this is the culminating part of it. When you talk about your senior year, the girls out there who are seniors, I mean, it's like, this is it. Like, this is your moment to shine. What do you want to say to young girls out there who are possibly interested in being in pageants but don't quite have the confidence that you have or that they need to be able to get on that stage? What do you want to say to those young girls?
I want to say, don't be body shamed. Don't worry about what people say about you or think about you. If you think you're different from others, that's a good thing, because if we were all the same, the world would be boring, honestly.
And the world, it could be boring, but we're in it. So therefore, that's not going to happen, right?
Right.
And so when you look at everything that you're going to be judged on, okay? Something you had to record in order to be shown. You're going to have to stand up there and answer the judges, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What gives you the most pause? Is there anything that you're kind of more nervous about than the other?
I'm mainly nervous about my nerves taking over and I start stuttering. That's about the main part.
Do you know how do you handle that, you think? All right.
I have to slow down my talking and really take a deep breath before I start.
You talk fast, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
I hear you. And with that, I'm going to help you out, like with your nerves, especially when there are a lot of people around. You got to slow the cadence of your voice down. Because a lot of people, when they're nervous, they start talking real fast. And so whenever that judge asks you that question, you listen first. Keep that smile on your face. And you process everything before you speak, and you slow it down. slow it down, and it's just gonna roll out like butter. All right. Anything else you want the people of Dublin, Lawrence County to know about you, Diamond?
Just know I'm very involved in the community, and I love giving back to the community. And when I leave college, when I leave Dublin and become my major of anesthesiologist, I would then come back and give back to the community as well. So I'll see you Saturday.
See you Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Diamond, and she will keep shining bright.
The City of Dublin Natural Gas provides the most cost-efficient source of energy available today. So for your home, choose the most natural resource. Safe, clean, efficient. All new subdivisions around the Dublin area have natural gas available. Start reducing your energy bills today with Dublin City Natural Gas Department. Natural gas, the smart choice. Call 277-5048 today and let us help you start saving today.
My name is Phil Patel. I am one of the part owners here and the general manager here at the Hampton Inn and Suites. First time when I got introduced to Morris Bank, the people were so friendly and helpful. You feel like that you are appreciated there. At Morris Bank, everybody down at the bank is so friendly, and not just to myself, they're just friendly to everybody. They want us to succeed because our success is their success at the same time. That makes a lot of difference, and they're always there for us.
We've got the lovely Miss Summer Lovelace, a Dublin High School senior with us, and my former student in middle school. Hi, Summer.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. Nice to see you.
It's nice to see you as well.
Now, Summer, we've done this many times.
Yes, ma'am.
But this is different, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Now, Summer, we want you to share with the people out there about you, about your family, things that you've been doing, because apparently you've been doing it up.
Yes, ma'am. I've been very busy. I am a senior student at Dublin High School, where I had the opportunity to graduate early. In Dublin, I have been involved in the Lawrence Youth Leadership Program, the Beta Club, the National Honor Society, and I actually was able to create my own mentoring program for young girls, the Love Program, where they live life in their own understanding for their own visuality. I want the young girls to know that they have to accept every part of themselves, and that was one of my main interests.
And Summer, as I listen to you, I'm looking at you like a proud mama. You know, just to hear the change that's taken place in you.
Yes.
I mean, you've had to discover who you were.
Yes,
in
ma'am.
order to be able to help girls understand where they are and to be okay with where they are.
That is absolutely true. Since middle school has been a switch, ever since I have served as Miss Dublin Middle School 2017, I have served an understanding and been able to connect with girls more. And it's my life passion. That's why I want to be a psychologist, so I can help people understand themselves and break out of that boundary.
Right. Look at this self-realization that's taking place with you. I'm clutching my pearls. And you know, for you, Summer, I mean, there's so many different layers about you.
Yes, ma'am.
You write, you rap, you sing. I mean, and now here it is, you create your own mentorship program. And you skipped a grade.
Yes, ma'am. I was determined. I walked in, I was just ready to start my university career and see the world, because there's so much out there for me.
And look at you, and you're discovering that one step at a time,
Yes,
aren't
ma'am.
you? What's changed about you? Because you've been in pageants before, you've been in this one.
Yes, ma'am.
You've had to have so many different things that you've gone through to get you to where you are.
That's true.
I mean, you've walked through fire and you've come out unsinged. And so what is it, what's that drive in you? Where does that come from?
The drive comes in wanting to see better, seeing people at their lowest.
Yeah.
And I can imagine what they can become and what I can become. For instance, in middle school, it was very rough for me transitioning. And I would have never expected myself being in this place now. And I am proud of myself, but not only myself, proud of everybody who has been in my past.
Yes.
And I feel like that is what has helped me continue to grow stronger. Seeing people and being inspired by others, it's the best thing I can ask for.
And so you've been inspired by others, and now you're inspiring others. Look at this trickle-down effect that's taking place in your life.
It's amazing how life goes.
And you know, you talk about a support system. You talk about people who've been your ride or die, who's been there for you through thick and thin, through the good, the bad, the ugly. Who are those people? Give us some of them.
My mother, first and foremost, my mother and father, they have supported me no matter what decision I have made. Miss Victoria Walker, she was my teacher at Saxon Heights Elementary. For her allowing me to coach with her at Hillcrest Elementary and get a one-on-one with boys and girls, it's amazing to be able to the teacher and be able to teach the teacher.
Yes.
And I would like to thank Miss Brenda. She has gotten me out of my shell completely. I started off in 9th grade in this pageant, and I was scared, shaken, could barely even express my talent.
Yes.
And now I have blossomed, and I think I have turned into the best version of myself I've seen yet.
You are so, listening to you, I can remember when you stood before people and you had all this in you and then you froze.
I would just stop because I was full with these emotions.
Yes.
And it's like I would just freeze.
Yes. And not anymore, honey.
I won't allow it.
It's
I won't allow myself
It's not
to do
coming
that.
near thy dwelling. And so what do you want to say to encourage those young women? Because you do that anyway, and you've been doing it throughout our conversation. What do you want to say to encourage those young women who, when you remember where you were at your lowest, what do you want to say to those young women? Because there's so many people out there that struggle, and they have these internal struggles, and they're finding it difficult to even break through from that, to be able to be their authentic selves. What do you want to say to them?
I want them to break out of society's boundaries. If they're shy, then be shy, but embrace yourself. If you're quiet, that's okay. But if you're extroverted, be a people person. Give your hugs out. Be loud. Be you. I mean, you will only succeed if you are happy with every part of yourself.
Oh my God! Look how I'm looking at you. I'm staring at you like how you stare at me, aren't I? I mean, Summer, this is so beautiful to see you've done that transition. You've got that flower, that bud that's springing forth.
Yes,
and so
ma'am.
after all of this is over, you plan on going to college to
Yes,
be a
ma'am.
psychologist.
Yes,
Have
ma'am.
you decided where you want to go?
I'm in between Georgia State University and Georgia Southern University. I know I want to go for child and adolescent studies. I want to give children that foundation because
Yes.
everything they learn as a child will follow them for the rest of their lives.
Yes.
So I want to be sure to give them that positivity, that equity, let them know that living an all-inclusive lifestyle is okay, accepting people no matter what their description is.
Yes. And here you are, Summer Lovelace. I mean, this was your platform right here, and you have not disappointed us once. We're so excited about what the future holds for you. Cannot wait to see you grace that stage on Saturday. I mean, seeing that regal elegance and resilience come forth.
you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the lovely, lovely, lovely Summer Lovelace.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dustin Gay. I'm a local orthopedic surgeon with Houston Clinic Orthopedics, and we'd really like to invite everybody to come out to our new office facility to take a look at it. It's a larger space with physical therapy, and we're just excited to have it, and we'd love for people to come out and visit us.
Come by and see us today at our brand new location, the Houston Clinic, Medical Drive in Dublin.
Jackson's Income Tax Service is ready to serve you. Jackson's Income Tax Service is open year-round, so don't delay. Come in today and get your taxes done and out of the way. Jackson's Income Tax Service has always stayed abreast of current and future tax laws. Email Jackson's Income Tax Service, call 272-8681, or visit us at 610 North Church Street in Dublin.
Jackson's Income Tax Service is following CDC guidelines, practicing social distancing. You may drop off, email, or mail in your information for professional tax return services.
So come to Jackson's Income Tax Service,
where experience makes the difference.
We've got Miss Tiana Mims, who is a junior at West Orange High School. Hi, Tiana.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good.
Can I call you Ty?
Yes, ma'am.
Very nice. You've done this before.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what it's like to be on that stage.
Yes, ma'am.
When did you first start doing pageants?
I was 6 years old in the 1st grade.
Well, how did you do?
Not so well.
You've matured through the years.
Yes, ma'am.
Share with us all about you and your family and things that you're involved in, okay?
Well, I'm Tiana Mills. I'm 17 years old. I'm the daughter of John and Latrice Kellum. I'm on the youth ministry at church, and I'm the company commander for JRTC.
Look at you. I thought I remember seeing you. And so, Ty, tell me about your church. What do you do at the church? What's the name of your church?
Church of Jesus Christ Full Gospel.
And you're with the youth ministry?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you mentor other youth?
No, ma'am, I just speak.
So you speak, so you're almost preaching, aren't you?
Something like that.
Something like that. So share with us about why you wanted to take part in this pageant again, okay?
Well,
and what you love most about it.
Well, my favorite part of the pageant is the formal wear, because I love to dress up. But being around girls in general and seeing different personalities and see what they go through, because I'm not the only one that goes through that type of stuff.
Right. So this is kind of like a sisterhood, a family, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
In what ways have you matured and grown in pageantry to make you a formidable candidate for this group?
I've matured through shyness, like getting on stage in general in front of people, because I used to be terrified of going in front of people in general. But I still did it to get out my comfort zone. But this pageant in particular really brought that out.
It brought it out.
Yes,
and your
ma'am.
talent, what is your talent that you're doing?
Singing.
You're singing?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready for all of this?
Yes, ma'am.
What gets you the most nervous? Now, you said you've had to really work on your skills as far as being up in front of people and being shy. What makes you the most nervous with this time around?
My talent.
Your talent.
Yes, ma'am.
And you sing in front of people already?
Yes, ma'am.
Why is it different with this?
Last time I did this pageant, I sang it a cappella because I couldn't catch on to the beat of the song that I sang.
How did that go?
Singing it a cappella? It went pretty good.
And so now you're going to have music?
Yes, ma'am.
You've been working on it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Tell us about your support system.
My biggest support system is my mom, my granddad, and my stepdad.
They're going to be in the audience?
Yes, ma'am.
Do they get loud?
Somewhat.
And you know, when you talk about having a support system, having people that are in your corner, good, bad, or indifferent, how does that make you better at what you do?
It makes me feel like I got somebody in my corner that's going to support me 100%.
100%?
Yes, ma'am.
And the theme this year, Regal Resilience. What is it about you, Ty, that makes you fit that description of regal resilience?
Despite of what I go through, you won't never see it until I actually come out and tell you about how I get through it.
Wow. So you're able to take what you're going through, internalize it, compartmentalize it to not let it affect your whole being, and then perform or do whatever you need to do.
I take my emotions and just put it into what I'm doing at that moment.
So you take that pain, the frustration, the happiness, and you pour it into what you're doing.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you're on that stage, honey, you got to take it all, and you've got to give it all 100%.
Yes, ma'am.
And so when you're talking about this pandemic, things that have been having to be done differently, how has your life changed?
It changed just a little. We did have to quarantine a lot.
A lot.
Yes.
And look, you're still here.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's made you stronger.
Yes, ma'am.
It's made you stronger. What do you want to say to those shy girls out there? Because there are some girls out there that are have such stage fright, and they have such desire to be on stage, and when they see you and see how gorgeous you're going to look, they're going to be like, I wish that was me. What do you want to say to encourage young people out there?
It's okay to stand out. It's okay to be shy, but don't let that get to you.
And look at you, you're living proof of that.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. We're so proud of you. We look forward to seeing you on that stage.
Thank you.
Ty Mims, ladies and gentlemen.
We understand the value of life, and we want to help you live it to its fullest. At City of Hope Heart and Vascular Center, we're here to make your standard of living our #1 priority. Dr. Collins A. Kortang, MD, FACC, FSCAI, is a 5-board certified cardiologist admired for his empathetic approach to patient care. Dr. K is a former non-commissioned officer of the United States Combat Medical Corps. With the 2nd Infantry Division and the 101st Airborne Division, he's guided by his military values of loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and professionalism. He served his country and now he's here to stay and serve his community. Dr. K specializes in internal medicine, echocardiography, nuclear cardiology, general adult cardiology, and interventional cardiology. Other areas of expertise include acute and chronic heart attack management, peripheral interventions to save legs from being amputated, heart rhythm abnormalities like atrial fibrillation. At City of Hope Heart and Vascular Center, we do your heart right. Call for an appointment today at 478-353-1970. Accepting new patients and walk-ins. Relax, Dublin. Dr. K and City of Hope has you covered. Dr. Collins A. Courtang, City of Hope Heart and Vascular Center, 207A, Fairview Park Drive in Dublin.
All right, we've got this lovely Micaiah Smith with us. Hi, girl.
Hey.
Hey, Micaiah. Oh my gosh. Look at you all grown up.
Grown up.
Talk to us. Talk to us about what's been going on with you in your life.
Okay.
Catch us up.
Yes,
because
ma'am.
I know there's been some exciting things. Tell us about your family.
Okay.
Go for it.
Well, I'm Micaiah Smith. I attend East Lawrence High School as a senior, and I am currently graduating as an undergrad. I will be a sophomore entering Kennesaw State University as an owl, hooty hoo, and I'm so ready and I'm so ecstatic to join that school.
Let's rewind this. You are already going to be a sophomore.
A sophomore, 47% complete with my bachelor's degree.
You see how I'm clapping? Because I remember my first 2 years. So this is exciting. Honor graduate, already 47% finished with your bachelor's degree. You're going to be an owl like one of these other girls, right?
Diamond.
Like diamond, shining bright. And so what are you majoring in?
Nursing.
You're going to be a nurse. So you better take care of us.
Yes. Children, but yes.
Oh, and I can't. Okay. Micaiah, what does it feel like for you? You've been in pageants.
Right.
And you're here, your senior year of high school.
Senior.
This is that culminating event. This is that senior year of things that you do, that you get up under that belt, things that you want to make sure that you accomplish. What's changed about you, Micaiah, that has brought you to this point right here?
Well, what's have changed about me, I used to be busy, still busy, but it's mainly work and school. So I'm well-rounded, I'm always at work. I'm a supervisor, the youngest supervisor at Kroger. So I'm always working.
That's where I see you, isn't it?
Yes, Kroger.
And you know I call you, I say, hey, Michaela.
Yes.
And you go, hey, Miss Pat. You know, I know your parents are
Right.
so excited and so proud of how your life is
Right.
turning out and the decisions that you're making.
Yes, ma'am.
What'd your mama say about all this? I always have to ask about the mamas. What?
My mom,
Yeah.
she's nervous. I'm going all the way to Atlanta. I have family in Atlanta, but she don't want to let go of her little girl. She always gonna call me her little girl, but she's nervous. My daddy excited. He just ready to ship me off. He's like, hooty hoo this, hooty hoo that. I'm just like, oh my God.
Oh my gosh. And you know, for you, what made you decide upon Kennesaw?
Well, my decisions were Clayton State and Kennesaw. I went to the campus, but it wasn't all about the campus. But when I got to listen to the girl, it was actually a girl majoring in nursing. She told me how she graduated early from high school, which I did as well. She was telling me all about the program and what was the qualities of going to Kennesaw, and I just fell in love. And like we had a conversation. Actually, when I got to the room, I was texting her. I think I was getting a little aggravated because she was just like, I was asking her a lot of questions.
But you know what? You're the type of person that you're going to ask questions.
I'm gonna ask
because
questions.
you'd rather be informed
Yes,
than to
ma'am.
run into something
that I don't like.
that you don't like.
I don't.
And so here it is, this pageant.
Right.
What is your talent? What are you doing?
I'm doing a spoken word piece, Black Lives Matter by Lacey B. That's what I feel like my strong point when I talk.
Is when
I
you
love
talk.
to talk.
Yes, you do.
I
But
love
now
to
here
talk.
it is. How do you prepare for something like this? How do you prepare?
Well, I actually had this all the way in February,
Mm-hmm.
and I did it once before. I did it off a piece of paper, but I had to read. It was long. I had to read.
And now you're ready.
I'm ready.
You're ready to just remind us of why we matter.
I'm gonna let y'all know why
You're
we
gonna let us
matter.
know. And so, you know, I asked the girls, it's important to know your strong points, but it's also important to know things that you really have to work hard at. What's some of the things that you know that you got to really work hard at to perfect on that stage?
Well, my most important thing to work on is my delivery. I know I could slip into that country Micaiah and that get to talking real fast and get nervous. And when I start talking, I'm on 100 and I can't stop.
I think I've witnessed that from you.
You have. You have.
And so, you know, you're going to have to dial that back, and, you know, you're going to have to really get centered.
Right.
Because we know you can talk so fast, and then I'm looking at you like this.
Right.
But you've got this, Micaiah.
I got it.
You've got this. Here it is. You're graduating with your associate's degree. You're going to school to be a nurse. You're gracing this stage yet again. Supervisor position. Dealing with people.
People, a lot of people, different people.
What makes you that regal resilience that, you know, that is at the forefront of this pageant?
For one, I can always bounce back from anything. Like you said, a rubber band, I am like the true strongest rubber band there is. With me going through having COVID, having to miss out on school, and me having to miss out on my senior activities since I graduated kind of early, it tore me down actually.
Wow.
Yes, and then me dealing with my supervisor position at my job and me being the youngest at my job, it tore me down.
Tore you down.
Tore me down.
But here you are, you've been built right back up.
Right back up.
And so I want you to give a message to young people out there who have that leadership ability.
Right.
Because you, being a younger person in a leadership role, a lot of people want to look down on you and think that you don't know what you're doing. So I want you to encourage those young people out there who have that gift of leadership and to make sure that they're able to step on out there.
Yes, ma'am.
And not be afraid.
Well, I would like to tell you all that to always stand up and show your strongest points at anything that you do. That it's okay to be the boss and you're my age or younger than me. So you just show and stay confident.
And you're doing it, Micaiah. We're so very proud of you.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Look at me. I kind of want to reach out and touch you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Micaiah Smith. I mean, she is really making so many accomplishments and so many money moves, honey, because here it is, already having your associate's degree, going into a wonderful Division I college to continue that, and here you are doing great things right here still in Dublin, Georgia. So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Crazy about you.
Thank you.
At Lakes Alignment, we would like to take this time to thank our community for your support over the last 66 years, and especially these last few months with the opening of our brand new truck center. When you drive into Lakes Alignment, you get master trained technicians like Anthony Penny. Everybody calls him Bug, but it means so much to us. And on behalf of Neil Harden, Lisa, our staff, and the entire Lake family, we thank you for supporting us since 1954. Come see us today. We open every morning at 8 o'clock, and now our truck center is open on Saturday to serve your big trucks and equipment from 8 until 12. At Lakes Alignment, we thank you and this entire community, and will continue to serve you with the best trained staff and friendly, courteous service. Lakes Alignment. Hometown people serving hometown people. Come see us today, 104 Johnson Street, East Dublin.
We've got our last young woman of the evening, the lovely Ija Williams. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You've grown up so much. I was her interactive theater teacher at Dublin Middle School. She was in the 6th grade, and I will never forget, you were doing your dance routine and y'all were practicing like every day, choreography and everything. And now look at you. You've blossomed.
Yeah, it's been a long Long way coming.
Long way coming. So catch us up, Ija. Talk to us about you, your family, things that you've been doing. Brag on yourself a little bit, okay?
So I attend East Lawrence High School, and I'm a senior, graduating with honors in June. I am in Beta Club, FCCLA, and a part of the National Honor Society. I play travel softball for the Lone Country softball team in Bluffton, South Carolina. I recently graduated from Barbizon Modeling and Acting School, and I helped my mother out with her local business at Miss Judy's downtown, Dublin.
Did you just say Barbizon Modeling and Acting School?
Yes, ma'am.
You know that's where my heart is for you. And you're playing travel ball, you're academically sound. You know, Ija, when you look at where you first started out, and as you progress through the years and the pageants you've been in before, what has changed about you?
Definitely my shyness and my nerves. I have come a long way. I used to be the shyest person ever. You could never get me to talk. I would never talk at all, and it was bad.
I got a little whiff of that in middle school, didn't I?
Yes, ma'am.
And now here it is. Tell us about your support system.
Basically, my whole family is like, that's like our golden child. Like, she has so much going for her. Like, my mom, my dad, my aunt. My aunt is like my #1 fan. Like, she loves everything that I do, and she's just like, I can't wait to see you in college, and it's great. It's great.
Now, are you an only child?
I am.
Oh, Lord. You are the golden child. And so, and biblically, you talk about the scripture says, to whom much is given, much is required. And your family has really poured so much onto you.
They have.
And, do you ever feel a sense of pressure to make sure that you are succeeding? Do you ever feel that from any of your family? Or do you put pressure on yourself sometimes?
I do put pressure on myself. That's really what it is. It's me. It's not my family or anything. I just try to be my best self, and it really gets me sometimes.
And do you realize sometimes you think things too much? You think through stuff too much?
Of course.
And then it gets in your head?
Yes.
And then here you are.
Yes.
But look at how you're able to have that self-realization. You're able to see the areas that you're like, okay, this is where I was. This is what I have to do in order to get from point A to point B. And when you were in this pageant before, tell us how that went for you.
Actually, I wasn't even expecting to be in it. My mom was like, I signed you up for this pageant, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll see what it's about. And I actually enjoyed it. It was really different from other pageants that I've been in before. They really take the whole pageant thing, and it's really...
They take it serious,
yeah,
don't you?
It's really serious.
Talk to us about that mother-daughter team, Brianna and Miss Brenda Smith.
They are like the dynamic duo. They are like the most passionate women I've ever met. Like, they are it.
Yeah.
They're it.
And so here it is, the passion, the hard work that goes behind this, and as you all know, and of course we just see the finished results. We see you all on stage. How difficult or how easy or what kind of challenges did you face just getting ready to go on that stage on Saturday?
It was really the choreography and the dance. We really had problems with it, trying to get it down and make ourselves look more like one, just one.
Synchronized.
Yeah, synchronized. It's hard. It's very hard.
I performed with a traveling theatrical team when I was living in Virginia. And the hardest part for me, and I'm theater trained, was choreography. I'm one of those people that loves to dance, but not really the best. I mean, don't share that with everybody. That's between me and you. But when it's something that that you struggle with, that's where you really have to become laser focused to get it down pat.
Yeah.
And you've accomplished that, Ija. You have. And so I want you to give a message, since you're the last one, give a message of encouragement to Miss Brianna Smith and her mother, because they do work tirelessly to make sure that you young ladies have everything you need to be prepared on that stage and to be successful. What do you want to say to them?
I want to say that you guys are the best directors / choreographers. Y'all are the best at everything y'all do. Y'all are, truthfully.
Look at that. That's beautiful. And so what is next for you?
I plan on attending the University of South Carolina, Beaufort, where I will be majoring in biology to become a biomedical engineer or a veterinarian.
Let's get a moment of silence here for this honey doing it up. Well, we're so proud of you. So proud of the transformation that's taken place in you. Is so proud of how you have taken areas in your life, worked on them, and now here you are, living proof of how important it is to make sure that you are okay with you. Cannot wait to see you on this stage. Can't wait to be there. Ladies and gentlemen, you have met these beautiful young ladies of the Miss Black Dublin Scholarship Pageant. April the 17th, that is this Saturday at 3 p.m. at the Dublin High School Auditorium. You will get to see these young ladies. I mean, this is a special time for them, a special time for our community to be able to have something that is a little bit streamlined, but also with that social distancing right there for you. And you order those tickets online, and you must wear a mask. Because we want to make sure that you all are being safe as well. So we're so excited about what the future holds for these young ladies and cannot wait for April the 17th, this Saturday at 3 p.m. That's all the time we've had here. Baby girl, so proud of you, so proud of each and every one of them, all of the behind the scenes work that Brianna and Brenda do and their team that works so hard for these young ladies. Proud of these young ladies and their families of what they're doing to make sure that they're ready to be on that stage. These ladies are more than just beauty, they're brains too. And we as a community are so excited to support them now and to see what the future holds. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching, and we'll see you soon.